I don't know. We never invite anybody. We never go out. All our friends are in Manhattan, but it's his nature. And you can't fight a person's nature. Like me, for instance, I like to talk, and I like to laugh. You're not much of a talker, are you?
When I can get a word in edgewise.
Well, so you got a sense of humor, after all. Well, give my best to Mrs. Goldberg.
Gelberg.
Oh, Gelberg, excuse me. It practically sounds like Goldberg.
No, look in the phone book. It's the only one. Gellbur.
Good afternoon.
Be seeing you.
Be in good health.
She chew your ear off?
Not too bad. I've had worse.
Well, there's no way around it. Women are talkers. But try living without them, right?
Without women?
Well, never mind. I'm glad you could make it tonight. I wanted to talk to you before I see your wife again tomorrow. Smoke?
No, thanks. Never have. Isn't it bad for you?
Certainly is. But more people die of rat bite, you know.
Rat bite?
Oh, yes. But they're mostly the poor, so it's not an interesting statistic. Have you seen her tonight, or did you come here from the office?
I thought I'd see you before I went home, but I phoned her this afternoon. Same thing, no change.
How's she doing with the wheelchair?
Better. She can get herself in and out of the bed now.
Good. And she manages the bathroom?
Oh, yes. I've got the maid to come in the morning to help her take a bath, clean up.
Good. Your wife has a lot of courage. I admire that kind of woman. My wife is similar. I like the type.
What type you mean?
Well, you know, vigorous. I mean mentally and, you know, just generally moxie.
Oh.
Forget it. It was only a remark.
No, you're right. I never thought of it, but she is unusually that way.
Dr. Sherman's report...
What's he say?
I'm getting to it.
Oh, beg your pardon.
You'll have to bear with me. May I call you Philip?
Certainly.
I don't express my thoughts very quickly, Philip.
Likewise. Go ahead. Take your time.
The people tend to overestimate the wisdom of physicians, so I try to think things through before I speak to a patient.
I'm glad to hear that.
Asclepius stuttered, you know, ancient Greek god of medicine, but probably based on a real physician who hesitated about giving advice. Somerset Maugham stammered, studied medicine. Anton Chekhov, great writer, also a doctor, had tuberculosis. Doctors are very often physically defective in some way. That's why they're interested in healing.
Huh, I see.
I find this Adolf Hitler very disturbing. You've been following him in the papers?
Well, yes, but not much. My average day in the office is 10, 11 hours.
They've been smashing the Jewish stores in Berlin all week, you know.
Oh, yes, I saw that again yesterday.
It's very disturbing. Forcing old men to scrub sidewalks with toothbrushes on the Kurfürstendamm. That's the equivalent to Fifth Avenue. Nothing but hoodlums in uniform.
My wife is very upset about that.
I know, that's why I mention it. And how about you?
Of course. It's a terrible thing. Why do you ask?
I don't know. I got the feeling that she may be afraid she's annoying you when she talks about such things.
Why? I don't mind. She said she's annoying me.
Well, not in so many words.
I can't believe she'd say a thing like that.
Well, wait a minute. I didn't say she said
doesn't
it.
annoy me, but what can be done about such things? The thing is, she doesn't like to hear about the other side of it.
What other side?
Oh, no excuse for what's happening over there, but German Jews can be pretty, you know. Not that they're pushy like the ones from Poland or Russia, but a friend of mine's in the garment industry. Those German Jews won't take an ordinary good job, you know. It's got to be pretty high up in the firm or they're insulted. And they can't even speak English.
Well, I guess a lot of them were pretty important over there.
I know, but they're supposed to be refugees, aren't they? With all our unemployment, you'd think they'd appreciate a little more. Latest official figure is 12 million unemployed, you know. And it's probably bigger, but Roosevelt can't admit it after the fortune he's pouring into WPA and the rest of that welfare mishigas. But she's not annoying me, for God's sake.
Well, I just thought I'd mention it, but it was only a feeling.
I'll tell you right now, I don't run with the crowd. I see with these eyes, nobody else's.
I see that. You're very unusual. You almost sound like a Republican.
Why? The Torah says a Jew has to be a Democrat? I don't get where I am by agreeing with everybody.
Well, that's a good thing. You're independent. You know what mystifies me? Is that the Germans I knew in Heidelberg, I took my MD there.
You got along with them?
Some of the finest people I ever met.
Well, there you go.
We had a marvelous student choral group with fantastic voices. Saturday nights, we'd have a few beers, go singing through the streets. People applaud from the windows.
Don't say.
And I simply can't imagine those people marching into Austria. Now they say Czechoslovakia is next, and Poland. But fanatics have taken Germany, I guess, and they can be brutal, you know.
Listen, I sympathize with these refugees, but...
I had quite a long talk with Sylvia yesterday. I suppose she told you.
Well, no. She didn't mention it.
Huh.
What about?
Well, about her condition and, you know, just in passing, your relationship.
My relationship?
It was just in passing.
Well, what did she say?
Well, that you get along very well.
Oh.
I found her a remarkably well-informed woman, especially for this neighborhood.
That's practically why we got together in the first place. I don't exaggerate. If Sylvia was a man, she could have run the Federal Reserve. You could talk to Sylvia like you talk to a man.
I'll bet.
Not that talking was all we did. But you turn your back on Sylvia and she's got her nose in a book or a magazine. I mean, there's not one woman in 10 around here could even tell you who their congressman is. And you can throw in the men, too. So where are we?
Dr. Sherman confirms my diagnosis. I ask you to listen carefully, will you?
Of course. That's why I came.
We can find no physical reason for her inability to walk.
No physical reason.
We're almost certain this is a psychological condition.
But she's numb. She has no feeling in her legs.
Yes, this is what we call an hysterical paralysis. Hysterical doesn't mean she screams and yells.
Oh, I know. It means like...
Let me explain what it means, okay? Hysteria comes from the Greek word for the womb, because it was thought to be a symptom of female anxiety. Of course it isn't, but that's where it comes from. People who are anxious enough or really frightened can imagine they've gone blind, they're deaf, for instance, and they really can't see or hear. It was sometimes called shell shock during the war.
You don't mean she's crazy?
We'll have to talk turkey, Philip, if I'm going to do you any good. I'm going to have to ask you some personal questions. Some of them may sound raw. But I've only been superficially acquainted with Sylvia's family, and I need to know more.
She says you treated her father.
Briefly, a few visits shortly before he passed away. They're fine people. I hate like hell to see this happen to her. You see what I mean?
You can tell it to me. She's crazy?
Philip, are you? Am I? In one way or another, who isn't crazy? The main difference is that our kind of crazy still allows us to walk around and tend to our business. I mean, but who knows? People like us may be the craziest of all.
Why?
Because we don't know we're nuts and the other kind does.
I don't know about that.
Well, it's neither here nor there.
I certainly don't think I'm nuts.
I wasn't saying that.
What do you mean then?
You're not an easy man to talk to, are you?
Why? If I don't understand, I have to ask, don't I?
Yes, that's right.
That's the way I am. They don't pay me for being easier to talk to.
You're in real estate.
I'm head of the mortgage department of Brooklyn Guarantee and Trust.
That's right. She told me.
We are the largest lender east of the Mississippi.
Really? Well, let me tell you my approach. Now, if possible, I'd like to keep her out of that whole psychiatry rigmarole. Not that I'm against it, but I think you get further faster sometimes with a little common sense and some plain human sympathy. Can we talk turkey? Tukasafen tish. You know any Yiddish?
Yes, it means get your ass on the table.
Correct. So let's forget crazy and try and face the facts. We have a strong, healthy woman with no physical ailment suddenly can't stand on her legs. Why? I don't mean to embarrass you.
You're not embarrassing me. What do you want to know?
In these cases, there is often a sexual element. You have relations, I imagine.
Relations? Yes, we have relations.
Often.
What's that got to do with it?
Sex could be connected. You don't have to answer.
No, it's all right. I would say it depends. Maybe twice, 3 times a week.
Well, that's good. She seems satisfied?
I guess she is, sure.
That was a foolish question. Forget it.
Why? Did she mention something about this?
No. It's just something I thought of later.
Well, I'm no Rudolph Valentino.
Rudolph Valentino probably wasn't either. What about before she collapsed? Was that completely out of the blue, or...?
I tell you, looking back, I wonder if something happened when they started putting all the pictures in the paper about these Nazis carrying ons. I noticed she started staring at them. in a very peculiar way. And I don't know, it made her angry or something.
Para seguir escuchando este audiolibro gratuitamente, haz clic en el enlace de la descripción y podrás escucharlo completo sin coste gracias a la prueba de 30 días de Audible.